You guys, this is like the $1,000,000 for you need to make like right now. I mean, just plan your weekend and get your ingredients. You need to make this weekend. I mean, look at this beauty. I'm going to teach you how to make it. Let's go, people. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and like all my former videos and this one as well. Okay, straight right into it. I'd just like to give you a couple of tips before we start. Ensure that you roughly grate your pepper. Like, don't blend it with too much water, and you don't want it to be like very smooth. And secondly, salt your vegetable before you start blanching so that like it will absorb some of the salt as well. Locust beans is compulsory. You need that like 100%. Make sure you boil your shaki till it's very soft. Like, you don't want hard shaki or hard pomo in your food. Ensure that your shaki and pomo are very soft. And I think this is the most important one for me. Go to the market the day before, do your meal prep the day before. You don't want to be too tired before you cook. So I've grated the pepper here and it looks like this. I've washed the snails as well since the day before. The iru has not been washed. I would. This locust beans, by the way. And I have crayfish that has been washed as well. This is dry catfish, and this is really key too for this meal. I have meat that I've chopped. I don't want it to be chunky in the stew. See what I was saying about boiled shaki. See how soft it looks from the boiling. The pomo too. See how soft it looks from the outside, simply from boiling. I have pieces the fish. Remember, the fish is the last thing you should add, and then I have my vegetable. So first things first, I'm going to pour my palm oil on fire and let it heat up a bit. I'm trying to fry the locust beans right now, the iru, right? So it's already hot, and now I'm adding my locust beans and I'm going to allow it to fry for a while before I add like the onions and cool. Once locust beans is fried, I'll add my onions and then allow that to sort of caramelize inside the oil before I proceed. Next thing, I like frying my meat. I prefer it personally. This is not a necessary step, but I like frying the meat and then I'll add the pepper. As you can see, I don't need to pre-boil the pepper because it's like thick. It doesn't have water, like too much water that I need to boil off to get out of it. So I'm going to add the pepper and pretty much just stir and allow it to cook for a while. So at this point, I'm going to start seasoning. I'm adding just Maggi. I use no chicken, and then I'm adding some salt as well. I mean, salt behu, by the way. Look at that salt sprinkle. But yeah, I'm adding my seasoning, and then I'm adding my sumptuous soft pomo, so that, sorry, that was the shaki first. Thick pomo as well, so that it will soak up the juices of the sauce, and then it will, enter it very well. When Europe people say ata one no entata, you allow it to cook together and enter, let it enter inside the meat. I mean, look at this thing now. See where I'm stirring it, and it just looks absolutely delicious. Like, all the ingredients that we've packed inside this food is just there, mixing together, getting ready to absorb our vegetables. Oh my god, like, this thing was really delicious. I know that it feels like I'm exaggerating, but I'm telling you, it was awesome. Anyways, after I have stir and allowed to cook, I added my snails. I'm not a huge fan of snails. I only added it because my family members wanted to eat snails, and because I said I was cooking $1,000,000 EFO RIRO. They said there must be snails inside, so I added snails. If you have anything else you like, maybe liver or something, you add it as well. And then I allowed it to cook for a while. It looks like this now. Remember that you should not add water to your pepper, and this is why it got cooked very quickly, right? And it is roughly blended, so that sort of helped as well with the cooking fast. Yeah. After that, I added my fish. The set of fish that you have is like the last thing you should add, otherwise it will squeeze into your soup. So I added the dry fish. This is called Panla. I don't know the English name, but Panla is pretty sweet. I should actually make a Panla stew video for yam, and it's really nice. I added the crayfish. That was the last thing I added. If you're adding crayfish, you want your crayfish to be the last thing you add, because crayfish is actually very strong. The flavor is very strong, so you don't want it to sort of cover all the flavors you built up earlier. Now I'm adding my blanched vegetables. So the blanching is pretty simple. It's just vegetables that you pour some salt and you like pour hot water on it and allow to cook for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then you sieve it and squeeze out the water from it. So I'm just going to mix all of the sauce and all my sweet ingredients that I've mixed together. I'm going to mix everything and add it to the efo riro and make it like cook for like 5 to 10 minutes, really depending on the quantity of effort that you are cooking. A lot of people like their efo riro like a bit ada, more chewy, but Yorubas, I speak for Yoruba people, they like really soft efo. They like soft, soft, soft. They said scientifically speaking, we've boiled out all the nutrients in the efo, and that's why it's that soft. And we're just eating raw veggies, but we like it like that. Thank you very much. So yes, this is the efo riro. I mean, look at it now. You two look at it. Like it was so delicious, guys. Like I even packed some. I went to give my friend in her house because when she saw this, I just give her sample video and she was like, "Nah, nah, nah, I must eat out of this thing." And I made it for her. Look at it in slow mo. There's stripes, there's Ponmo, there's crayfish, there's meat, there's anything. I mean, I didn't have money. I have added cow legs, but at this point, I had spent too much money. I'm like, if you add cow leg to this thing, who born you? Are you was the minister's daughter? No, we don't have money, so we're going to see like that. I ate mine like this. My mom actually ate as like this as well. I didn't eat any swallow because he had so much things, and I didn't want to just add any swallow again. But yeah, that's pretty much how to cook efo riro. You can enjoy it with any swallow of your choice, and or you can eat it with rice as well. Actually, the next morning I ate mine with rice too. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you try out this recipe. Actually, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that my videos, when they drop, you'll be able to see them on time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.